Imagine this. The most influential man in history, the Son of God himself, disappears from the pages of the Bible for 18 long years, from the time he was just 12 years old until he suddenly reappears at the age of 30. There is complete silence. No miracles recorded, no sermons preached, no travels mentioned, nothing. But what if I told you that silence is not empty? What if the missing years hold the keys to his divine mission, his hidden training, and the secrets the church rarely dares to discuss? Stay with me, because in this journey, we're going to piece together scripture, history, prophecy, and hidden writings to uncover what may have happened during the lost years of Jesus. And the truth you discover may shake your faith or make it stronger than ever before. At the end, we'll explore a shocking possibility about where Jesus might have traveled during those years, something that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about him. The vanishing at age 12. Jesus last seen in Luke 2:41-52, debating scholars in the temple at age 12, then silence until age 30. Why would the Gospels omit nearly 2 decades? Accident or intention? The importance of silence in Scripture. Sometimes what is not written is just as important as what is written. God uses silence for mystery and revelation. The missing years force us to seek deeper truth. Clues left behind in prophecy, Isaiah, Psalms, and even Daniel hint at Jesus' preparation before his ministry. Prophecy speaks of a servant hidden until the appointed time. Jewish culture and the hidden years. In Jewish tradition, boys became apprentices. Was Jesus a carpenter with Joseph, or was he training for something greater? Did his work as a carpenter actually shape his ministry? Why would the Gospels leave it out? The Gospels are not biographies, they're testimonies. They focus on his mission, not childhood, but still, 18 years is too important to ignore. Theories from scholars. Some say Jesus stayed in Nazareth, living a simple life. Others suggest he traveled beyond Israel, Egypt, India, even Britain. The question, which theory holds weight? The influence of Egypt. Jesus was taken to Egypt as a child. Did he return there as a young man to learn wisdom? Egypt was the center of knowledge, medicine, and spiritual traditions. The silent training years. Jesus was not performing miracles during these years. Instead, he was preparing spiritually, physically, mentally. The silence points to discipline before destiny. The temple mystery. At 12, he amazed scholars in the temple. Was that moment a hint of his studies during the hidden years? Apprenticeship under Joseph. Working as a carpenter wasn't just about wood. It meant building homes, tools, and daily life. Did he learn patience, discipline, and humility here? But some records suggest he may have left his hometown for something much bigger. Did Jesus study abroad? Legends in India suggest a young man named Isa taught wisdom there. Could this have been Jesus? Later, we'll examine controversial manuscripts from Tibet that mention him. The hidden scriptures, apocryphal gospels like the Gospel of Thomas, infancy Gospel of James, hint at his childhood. But the church excluded them. Why? Jesus and the Essenes. The Essenes were a Jewish sect obsessed with purity, prayer, and prophecy. Some scholars believe Jesus may have trained with them in the desert. Spiritual formation in the desert wilderness training is a biblical theme. Moses, Elijah, John the Baptist. Did Jesus also spend years in solitude with God? Did he travel to India? Hindu and Buddhist traditions speak of a saintly figure who matches Jesus' description. He is said to have studied wisdom and healing in India. The missing manuscripts of Tibet. In a monastery in Tibet, manuscripts describe the travels of Isa. The writings claim he learned compassion and truth in the East. Could these texts be authentic, or are they cleverly crafted legends? Why the church doesn't preach. This churches avoid speculation. But avoiding the question leaves people searching elsewhere. The growth in wisdom. Luke 2:52 says, Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. These words cover 18 years of growth. Skills, he may have learned healing methods, languages, Hebrew, Aramaic, Greek, maybe more. debate and rhetoric explaining why he spoke with authority later. The lost years and his miracles. Could his hidden studies explain why he performed miracles with such precision? Healing the blind, calming storms, did his missing years prepare him? Jesus and ancient trade routes Nazareth was near trade roads. He could have traveled with merchants, learning from different cultures, lessons from the world's religions. Did he interact with Hindu priests, Buddhist monks, Egyptian scholars, or was his wisdom purely divine? Silence before the storm. God often hides his chosen ones before revealing them. Joseph in Egypt, Moses in Midian, John in the wilderness. Jesus was hidden until his baptism. His preparation for temptation. His 40-day fast wasn't sudden. It was prepared for during those hidden years. The humility of the lost years. Imagine God himself working in obscurity, unseen, teaching us that hidden seasons matter. The return at age 30. Suddenly, Jesus appears at the Jordan River to be baptized. His hidden years are over. Destiny begins. Why 30 matters in Jewish law. 30 was the age of priesthood. David became king at 30. Ezekiel began prophecy at 30. Jesus followed the divine timeline. What we learn from the silence preparation in secret is just as important as public ministry. God is shaping us, even when no one sees. Could Jesus have traveled the world, revisiting theories, India, Britain, Egypt? Was his mission influenced by these journeys, or were they unnecessary because he already had divine wisdom? The final revelation. So what truly happened in those missing 18 years? Did he walk the sands of Egypt, meditate in India, or simply live quietly in Nazareth? The Bible leaves us in silence, perhaps to remind us that not everything needs to be revealed, because his divine authority did not come from men, it came from God. And maybe the hidden years teach us this: the world doesn't need to see your preparation, only your calling when God says it's time. But here's the real question I leave with you. If the Son of God needed 18 hidden years of preparation before stepping into his destiny, what is God preparing you for in the silence of your own life? Stay tuned, because in our next journey, we'll uncover another shocking mystery, the verses erased from Scripture that may hold secrets about the end times. You won't want to miss it.